Hey, welcome to SQUAREMAX Customs. This week, well, we're still working on Rustella, the 1957 Chevy 210 wagon that keeps giving rust. She keeps giving us rust and more rust. But it'll be fine. Let's get to work. Have you ever pulled a vent window on an old Tri-5? I heard the wagons are different. I've never pulled one. Well, then again, this is my first Tri-5. But I figure we might as well pull all the glass. We got the windshields out and the back glass and all that out. All that's left is all the door glass in these vent windows. So there's 2 screws up here. There's 2 in here. I'm guessing, I'm thinking. And a bunch right here. I don't know if we have to get inside yet. I think the vent window has to come out first. So far, they're all unscrewing nice too, so that's sweet. Probably shouldn't have said that until we got it out. So all the glass in this car is either cracked or delaminating or bubbling on the inside. So it all needs to be replaced. You think these screws have to come? Well, this one's loose. I was looking it up online, and it's going to cost about $1,500 for all the glass for the whole car. That's not including. I don't think that one has to come out. Should probably look this up first. You think this one has to come out? Oh, look it. Can you guys see what I'm seeing? Probably not. Boof! Sorry. We got a stubborn one, so we got to do the old screwdriver wrench trick. Leverage! Uh-oh. As I'm talking, I'm stripping it out. I want to apologize for last week's video. I'm sorry if I upset so many people joking around. How many of you are, oh wait. How many of you laughing and yelling at me right now? Like, oh, you got one more screw, one more screw. I probably do, I don't know. I've never taken one of these out before. But we put all this work in this car, we can't have delaminated windows. Plus, all the gaskets are dry and nasty and brittle and falling apart. Do you think the window has to be? I would think it has to be down. I feel like I'm missing a whole screw up here somewhere. Maybe it's right there. I thought there was only 2 up here. I hope nobody's watching this video to learn how to take one of these windows out. Well, that was it. There's freaking 4 of them up here. Okay, so 2 screws up here, 2 right here, and then 2 here. Oh, and 1 down here. Do you not have to take the regulator off and we can just unscrew this bolt? There's a bolt in here, look. We just unscrew that one and we leave this in place? Probably, because how is that going to fit up through there anyways? I wonder if there's a nut behind that. Look, these are the coolest windows anyways. You just turn this thing and the thing opens. What? Well, it ain't going to do it. Never mind, I was playing. Maybe I broke it. Alright, I'm going to bolt that back together quick and I'm guessing that has to stay there. You know, a normal YouTuber probably would have took the other window out and then only recorded himself taking one window out. But I'm not a normal YouTuber. These ones go there? No. Why is there so many? And they're all different. It's fine, just give me a second. This one definitely didn't go there. That one went down here because I remember stripping it. Let's try that again. Well, is there a freaking nut on the back side of this? You just wait till we have to put this back together. What is going on? Probably got to get all up inside the door. She wants me all up inside her. Stop it. We got kids that watch. Is there a nut in the back? I feel like it's coming. It's like spring loaded though. Ace. Got it. Look, win. Woo. Well, not yet. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Did I cut? I don't know what that was. Okay. Okay, let's talk about this window for a minute now that I'm a professional. There's two screws. Two screws up here, and then two that go this way, and then two that go in, and then you got one all the way at the bottom, and then you got this freaking 11mm nut. And well, it's as simple as that. You do all that and you can take your window out in 6 minutes. Well, probably faster now that you know what ones you have to take off. All right, well, I guess we got to get the door glass out next. Wouldn't that be cool to have a full window in here? Don't get me wrong, I don't think I'd get rid of it because I really like how the vent window opens up. These are awesome original AC. Yeah. Is this really all held together with Phillips screws? This is probably our nicest window in the whole car. Look how small these are. I think there's four of them holding in this glass. Listen, you don't have to watch me take windows out. It's just we're down to the point on this car where some of the rust repair is really hard to record, or it's really small spots, and it's down to all the nitty gritty stuff. So a lot of it's not really two bolts, 2 screws, 2 nuts, 2 we dropped inside the door. A lot of it's not fun to record or edit, so I'm assuming it's probably not fun to watch, but it's all stuff that has to be done. And I only got so much time a week. So I'm gonna try to give you what I can. I hope you enjoy the video. Three screws we dropped in the bottom. Bring the window back down. So that price is there more than that price I told you? $1,500 for the windows. I thought it was just a couple screws. That doesn't include any gaskets. And I think I gotta re-glue the windows in the channel afterwards. Well, right now it's the nicest window in the car. It might not. What? Woo! Oh. I don't understand. How do these windows work? You know, what I don't like about restoring cars is when you're all done, you got to put all this stuff back together after it's painted. Why don't it just come out? Don't do that. This window might have been replaced at one point in time. That wasn't that hard, huh? Nice. Oh, that comes out so much easier when the window's out. Oh, we gotta buy all this weather stripping when we're done. That's not gonna be fun. Do you think this clips in like it did in the 60s, like it just clips in? Or did they have like screws on the back? I wouldn't doubt it. It might be bolted in. Nope. Oh, it's half glued, half clipped. It's just the felt. That way it keeps your window from vibrating and tries to keep some of the weather out. Well, that wasn't bad. That would probably look pretty cool as a solid window. I mean, it'd be different, right? Hold up, let's give you a better view. I wonder if they make a kit. If not, we could have a new invention, huh? It's flat glass. So, I don't see why, check this out. I don't see why you couldn't put a one-piece window in it, right? If we cut this out, the rest of the track, okay, you can't see down there, but the rest of the track looks like, I mean, we can just extend it. I don't know what else is in here. That's the window crank. All right, we're off track. We're not doing that yet. Maybe we'll keep that in mind. I don't know. I really like the vent windows. Let's get the back glass out, and then we got to do the same thing on the other side. Yay! This one should be easier though. Ooh. Maybe. Are you watching? We're watching you. I know. I was wondering where the camera was pointing at. I don't want to strip any of these out. Ah. I didn't think it was gonna come. Well, this one's only got one screw on this side. Hey, you know what I did just realize though, for anybody following the build? All the screws holding the windows in so far are the same. I know some of you are like, what the heck does that matter? Well, it doesn't. It's just amazing because everything we've taken off on this car has had different, and only one back here. All right, so this one's missing two screws, but this window would have had 4 also. Now, let's remember from, this one's probably harder though, unless this whole thing comes out with it. What? I wonder if the felt comes out with it. The gasket running around it, I don't know. Let's, oh. Am I doing it wrong? I'm definitely not a glass person. Do you think this? I did learn on the other one, I think the glass has to tilt inward towards me on the front one, I think. Because I sure couldn't pull it up. Is this one bolted on? No, this side's not. Ah! Got a disaster going on. Whew! Look, this glass is broken. See it? Can you see the crack? No, we didn't do that. It was like that. This channel's pretty... Oh, no. The new glass didn't come with the glass channel. I wonder if we can buy that. This one's rusted right out. What are you looking at? You don't know? Oh, well, either way, we got the glass out. Dang. Chevy Love, what are you doing? What are you doing, Chevy Love? Yeah, my shepherd's name's Chevy Love. Look, this one slid off the bottom. So I found these on there. This one's rusty too. I don't know, maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't, maybe we'll try to fix it. One of the other ones was literally broken right in half. This one fell off the window. So look how cracked up, can you see that? Look how cracked up these windows are. That one's got cracks in it. But they're flat glass, so that's quick and easy. What was I gonna tell you? Oh yeah, bad news. I got curious, so during my break, I looked up single window delete. Either way, what I'm trying to say, because I'm not very good at talking at times, is they already make it. It's $520 for both sides, and you can do a vent window delete. So with that being said, well, it's not as interesting anymore. So we're gonna keep the vent windows because they're super cool. Hey y'all, we got sent in another sticker. I want to apologize, I haven't shown the sticker wall in a while, but Johnny sent us in a sticker. He's got his own YouTube, focus, his own YouTube and all that other stuff. Check out the sticker he sent us in. So we got a few people that watch that have their own YouTube channels, and then not the same Johnny as... We got a Johnny that sends us lots of stickers. We got a few YouTubers on here that sent us stickers in. Give me a second, there's more. Oh, this guy's building a 4-door. That thing's pretty cool. Just go check him out. This wasn't sent in by him. It was sent in by one of his fans. But either way, we got a sticker wall. Address is in the description, I believe, of every video if you want to send a sticker in. Rustella's plate, it's going to get shipped out Thursday to its new owner. Thursday or Friday? Either way, we got to wait for the orders to come in. If you missed it, that's because you didn't watch last week's video, or maybe it's because you left early because, you know, I upset a bunch of people. Well, I can't believe how many of you thumbed down my video last week. I was just playing. But you really hurt my freaking like percentage on my channel. It went way down. That's happened to me almost every time I joke around. Okay, let's get back to work. Oh, hey! I found our next project. Freaking, you should wear a mask when you're cutting metal. Our next project is, well, when we first got this car, the very first thing we ever did to it was we built the patch panel right here for this fender, because this driver fender stuck so far out, you couldn't open the driver door up. So that was the very first patch we ever did, was the bottom of the fender. And well, I didn't exactly know how the fender was supposed to attach to the car because this was all rotted out at that time. And well, we didn't have the other side apart, so I had nothing to go off of, even though the other side was pretty rusty and really hard to go off of too. What I'm trying to say is we got to finish this. And the fender, when we built that patch, I actually left like that much on the bottom of it, so we can figure out how that works later. But, oh yeah, and this cab mount, hold on. Come on. Almost forgot the most important. This would have been easy just to cap that and make a little piece come out. But no, no, no. Yes, one last freaking body mount, cab mount. We have to fix that support and get that all welded in there nicely. Hopefully this comes off good. I sprayed it a few times, so fingers crossed there. We got to build a cap for here. This actually needs a little bit of an extension so it hits the bottom of the mount once we make the mount. And then we have to build a little bracket that'll come out, I don't know, like this far, I think. I'll show you. We'll go look at the other side together. Whew, so much work still to do on this car. See, this side's got this, and that's where the fender is going to come onto. And then you'll be able to bolt your fender on. I believe that's how it works. So we got to build that. Tell you what, I'm freaking sweating. I got to turn my ACs off, except for my central AC when I got the camera on. Otherwise, it freaking whistles. Oh, it's so annoying. What are we doing first? Bending this. What did I bend? Hold on, I'm gonna get you over here. I got the light. I'm trying my best to get you all in here with me. Woo! I ain't got very good lungs. Let's make a design. First, let's make a straight spot to start with. None of it's straight. None of it. Every. It's okay. You see what I see? What do you see? Yeah, I'll bring it back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Can you see my lap where we're designing our custom piece? Whew! I think all of the world's in a heat advisory. It's freaking crazy, ain't it? We are. You know how up north, I lived up north and we had our temperature, and then like in the wintertime you'd have a windshield advisory. Well, here in Florida, you got your temperature, and then next to it, it says real feels. Like, let's say right now, if I look at the temperature, it probably says it's like 98 degrees or something. But if you go look next to it, it'll say real feels, and it'll be like 112. Yeah, mind-boggling, I agree. What are we doing? I don't know. We'll keep going down. Now keep going up. Maybe. I think that's going to be too skinny then, right? I don't know. We'll try it. It's only cardboard. Yeah, 7-Up. Yes, that's what I enjoy. 7-Up at night. I like me a 7-Up. I think we just screwed this up. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, that looks pretty good. It's something like that, maybe? I don't know. You know what? Let's talk about YouTubing. I think y'all should make a YouTube channel. It's fun. And plus, once you get monetized, they pay you. Yeah, that's right. They give you a couple dollars here and there, and that adds up. So that's pretty cool. I want to say I appreciate y'all watching. I really do. I appreciate y'all coming to watch my shenanigans every week and what I'm up to and the encouragement and all that. It's greatly appreciated. I won't lie, you all actually encourage me. I know I get a lot of messages that tell me that I encourage them to work on their projects and do more stuff. And that's freaking awesome. I love that. That makes me more motivated. But I'm going to tell you right now, you all encourage me because without you watching every week, I sure would, oh snap, I sure would skip a few weeks here and there. But because you watch me every week, I make sure I come out and make you all a video. I don't have as much time this week and it's really hot and I have other things to do. So we're trying something a little different and I'm talking a little bit more because I'm pretty freaking good at talking. Let me know if you enjoy this type of stuff or if you'd rather more fast play. Because fast play is nice for me because I can get more done. My problem, I'll tell you right here is the problem is when that camera's on, if I'm quiet, I'm like, oh, they're gonna get bored, they're gonna get bored. Even though you're watching what I'm doing, but in my mind, I'm like, I gotta talk, otherwise they're gonna get bored, they're gonna leave. Poof, look, we made a piece just hanging out together. That was so cool. What do we need here? This is we just need a little piece there. Well, you need something like that. Something like that, boy. Yeah, okay. Do. Okay. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I want to slide that behind there. So let's get our first piece out. We need this piece 1 or 2 or whatever. And this one we're gonna slide right up. You know what? We're just gonna make it that long because once we cut that, are you guys watching me at the back of my head? I am so sorry. Once we cut this mount out, we'll be able to slide it up in there and actually. So there's piece number 2. Whew, it's freaking hot. Now we gotta make them. Oh yeah. I need a deep well for this, but my deep wells are in the truck, and I'm too lazy to go outside and get them. So you don't need a deep well. It makes life easier. See, you don't put the ratchet in all the way. You just use the tip. Sometimes all you need is the tip, fellers. Remember that. You don't always have to go to. Ha! Oh my God! Wonder if I loosened this before. I must have. Ugh, no way. I thought that was gonna give us all sorts of problems. Uh-oh. Talk too soon. I don't want to break it. Well, I guess if it's gonna break, it should probably break now before the car is finished. So the other side had no mount. And we did is we drilled the whole hole all the way down, and well, we built our own because we didn't know what it was supposed to look like most of this car. Not gonna lie, at this point, I feel like I'd be better off just loosening it until it gets really tight and then just cutting it. Because, well, it's got a lot of thread to it. It don't need that much thread. I'm just afraid to twist it. Whatever, let's go for it. If we twist it, and we'll fix it. It'll be fine. It'll give us more to do. Oh, it's so scary. Ugh. Oh, we're not even close to the bottom yet. Oh, man. Let's round her back up. Ah, dang it. Dang. So, this isn't what we wanted. We definitely didn't want. Dang it. Oh well. I guess it was bad. It had to be fixed anyways. It'll be freaking fine. It will. Okay. I guess we should cut a hole in the floor. Okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do before I put you all on fast play, so we don't have to worry about the grinder blowing your eardrums out. I'm gonna cut this off right here. What happened is, where the stud goes through, well, it's stripped out. It's stripped out now. And the bolt, it's spinning, which is not good for us. So we're just gonna cut it off, because what we did on the other side is it was missing, and we drilled a hole through and put a sleeve through, and we got a carriage bolt style that went down through. That way the floor had the flat spot and the stud came all the way down, and we could actually take the bolt out. Maybe they're supposed to come out originally. I don't know. This one didn't look like that. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this here. We'll worry about fixing this mount, and then when we're all done, we'll drill the hole all the way up through the floor. And we'll probably find a conduit, a round sleeve of some sort, and put it down through. That way when we drop our carriage bolt through, it can't crush all the empty space in between. So that's what we're gonna do. That's your update. Thanks for hanging out with me while we broke stuff and designed stuff. So here's the deal. I cut that bolt off, and it's below our floor pan patch. So what I did is I took a hammer and I smashed the end of the bolt, and you can just feel a very little tiny nipple, like a Hershey Kiss style. I put a dot on it, and now we're gonna try to self-tap it and hope that we hit it in the right spot. Sorry. I did go measure from this part over and from the front back on the other side and see whereabouts we put the other one. And we're somewhat in the same spot, so hopefully. Woo, I think we hit it dead on. That's sweet. Hold on. Golden. Freaking golden is what I'm trying to tell you. So I'd love to do this with a unibit, but unfortunately I can't do it with a unibit because well, the head of the bolt's right there, so we're only going that deep. So we'll see how this goes. I got a bunch of old drill bits. Hopefully they'll work. And then, well, you can see it. See the shiny tip coming down? It's hitting the top of where that bolt would be. So we'll get that out of there. And oh yeah, look. This is what we're gonna drop down there. Pop. It'll be flat headed on the top here with the carriage bolt head. And well, it'll go down through. I'll show you what the other side looks like for anybody that missed that episode. We probably should have did it over here when we were building that. So you got to two finger the door too. It likes two fingers. One just doesn't do it. It takes too long. This side we actually put a little groove in it. Like, I wish we did that to the other side, but at the time, that side was still somewhat solid, and we didn't realize the car was as bad as it was when we started on that side. But she's getting there. All right, that's your update. I'm gonna get to drilling and hopefully pull the rest of that broken freaking body mount out. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to hurt your eardrums. But look, remember how I showed you that we ran that side through the bead roller? No, the step die. And we stepped it down, like I showed you, because the floor sort of goes at a roundness. So I decided that it bugged me so much, I took this big socket and just started beating on it. And, well, look, it dented my floor down flat. The reason it was bugging me is, well, now look. Now it sits flat, right? All right, so that's that update. Time to see if we can bend all our pieces up right. Well, this one's easy because it's just, this is gonna be our fender bracket. So this one's really simple. It just needs a little band. Some thick stuff, I tell you. I know you guys like to ask. I don't have a clue because we got 16 gauge, we got 18. I got all sorts of stuff. Oh, here's the tricky one. I believe. I know I could have thought about this and figured it out before, but what fun is that? Alright, well, we'll just do these ones first because, well, if we do these ones first, we can't really mess up too much. I just think if we bent the flange first, we would have got all of our bends. Ugh. So here's the thing. Here's the thing with this piece of metal on this one. What's the thing, Max? What's the thing? I'm sorry, I was concentrating. This mount, where are you? So, screen, yes. This mount goes woo, like up in the air. Are you guys, can you even see? Did I just record a bunch of stuff you can't see? Either way, this mount swoops. So we're gonna need this mount to swoop eventually. So what I just tried to do is just put a line across. That way our line ain't jiggy-jaggy. It's a straight one when we go to, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. I will just, give me a little bit. See, this is where if we bent our flange first, we need to put a flange on it so it can weld to the inner rocker. That's fine, we'll just beat it with a hammer. It'll be okay. Stop, calm down. Back it up. What we got? Alright, so look. This is our rocker cap. That's gonna cap the rocker. This piece will come down something like this and weld on here. And it'll weld up to the bottom of the firewall, I don't know what it's called, kick panel. And in here, I'll show you on this one, it would have a square hole, and that's for your fender adjustment. We're just gonna drill a circular one because, well, I can't drill a square one, and I don't need a square hole. It's just so it adjusts, the fender adjusts. Put a big washer on the back, it'll be fine. This is because our inner rocker is a little short. Oh yeah, so we gotta bend this right here at like a 30, and then we'll weld these little slivers in. And that should give us the swoop we need for the body mounts, because the body mounts don't just come straight. I'll show you when we get under there. Hello, me again. Well, who else would it be? You're watching me. Either way, look it. We got 4 pieces made up. Prime the back side of the ones I'm gonna try to, either way, we try to prevent the rust here the best we can. And, you know, I'm welding galvanized. Don't weld galvanized. Don't do what I do, just watch. Either way, this will be our rocker extension. This will weld on, well, okay, rocker extension. End cap for the rockers. This will weld on the end cap like this, and it'll have that hole right there, so when we go to mount our fender back on, we have a fender mounting bracket and we can adjust our fender a little bit. And here's the funny looking tricky, this is the one that's, well, this is our body cab mount. And the reason that it goes like that is, well, it sits on the rocker like that and it shoots up a little bit and then it sort of whoops up in there. Well, this should have really been made and put on before the inner and outer rocker were installed, but that's not how we did it. So we had to think outside the box. This is what I came up with. So as you can see, I should have had this in here way before we ever made this. If you missed them rocker inner and outer video, you should go back. That was a long time ago, whew, like 10 months ago. Either way, look, I'll never be able to get it up in there. So what I did is we slid it. You see how it goes, whoop, it starts shooting down. That way it can mount further down. So I notched it. We got a jack under it. I'm gonna jack it up to give me just the slightest little freaking gap, and then we'll slide this up in there. I think, I'm hoping this will all work out while I'm explaining it to you. I'm explaining it to myself. But either way, yes, we'll put that in there, and then, I don't know, we'll put a jack on the bottom or whatever to close that gap up. We'll weld it all up tight. This is where the cap's gonna go. The piece will come out. Either way, you'll see. Just let me weld it up. I'm gonna weld it up with the Yes Welder. Yeah, flex core, no gas. Why? Because, well, if I use gas, then I have to go buy gas, and when you run out of gas, you have to spend time getting gas. And just weld it with the flux core. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We're not a body shop. We're just some redneck in his garage. Fixing a 57 Chevy 210 wagon. Yup. Rustella. Okay, back to work. Well, I don't know where y'all went, bathroom or get popcorn or whatnot, but while you were gone, I redesigned the fender bracket a little bit because it didn't look the same as the other. So now it's got a little bend at the top, and check out these. What? Stacking the beads with the flux core. That's not too bad. It's not good, but it's what it is. I mean, it's not booger gum welds, right? Right? So now I gotta put this on there like that, and it's gonna, I got freaking bad light in here. Sort of, maybe? I don't know. You see what you can see. I'm sorry. And the welder's got to make noise. Hey, I'm going to leave a link for this. Like I said, it's not sponsored, but I'll leave a link for it. And I got a discount code because, well, yeswelder hooked us up with the welder and the welding wire. So if you guys keep buying stuff from them and use my link, they're going to keep hooking me up with more welding wire for the shop. So that's super cool. And I'm not going to lie. That welder's so freaking easy to weld with. I like it. I'd like it more if it didn't kick on while I was on camera. Either way, I'm going to get this welded up right here. And, well, it should be 100 times better. See, it's got that little gap. We'll walk around to the other side. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's just, it didn't look right the first time. So, 10 more minutes of time, a little bit more trimming, a little bit more tweaking. And now it's got the little finger gap here. It's got the little 45 piece up here. It'll weld back to there. At least I think it will. I don't know. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's freaking hot. And I got to open my doors because galvanized suck. Hey, I bought new filters. They say these ones are even better for the Galvy. I don't know. I try to protect myself. Check this out. Oh, I forgot about this tire. I've been working next to it all day too. SQUAREMAXCUSTOMs. Yeah, custom light walls. Okay, enough of me yip yapping. I appreciate y'all listening to me. Cottonmouth. Okay, back to work. Well, check it out. Super happy with this. It came out freaking awesome. That's super cool because now we're going to be able to, that's still warm. Whoo, dummy. We're going to be able to bolt our fender on. Now we have to build the bracket on the back of the fender, but this was the very first patch we ever did on the car. That way we could open and close the door, was the fender. And, well, this fender, well, it's good over here now. But when it comes to the front, well, what I'm trying to tell y'all is we got a lot of rust repair to do on this front clip. Both fenders, the hood is completely rotted from here all the way across, even the inside rail. Either way, that's a story for a different time and a project for a future video. What do you think about the flux core welder? It does pretty good. I mean, it is what it is. This is what... Okay, hold on real quick. I've had a few comments that are like, I'll show you the bins in a minute, but here's what we built. Looks pretty good. It ain't perfect, but it's in there. It's welded. It's solid. This debris here is what was left of all of that. I think this might have been the original floor, what was left of the floor. But what I'm trying to say is, these bins over here, what I'm trying to say is, you could get really drunk if we had a drinking game. And every time when I said, what I'm trying to say is, I apologize for that. No, I don't. It's me. You got to deal with it if you like watching. If you don't like watching, why are you still freaking here? This is the end of the video. Oh, yeah. Sorry, ADHD. My mind's all over. It always is. So, this is all the rust that we've cut out of the car. And I had a few comments that are like, well, I thought it would have been a bigger pile. Well, I mean, I sort of agree with you, but a lot of we welded in 1, 2, 3, 4 patches, and we welded quite a bit of metal, and that's what came out of it. What I'm trying to say is most of the stuff that we have fixed on this has turned to powder by the time we got it cut out. That looks fabulous. What was it? 4 patches? 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that count as 4? I'm counting it as 4. That was 4 pieces we made. Let's get them marked down. What else did we do? Oh, we got the windows out. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought them windows were going to be real tricky. But they came out freaking, I don't know, 10 minutes a door? Something like that. It was actually rather fast. I was really surprised. Either way, let's get our things up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys want to count? Huh? Girls? Guys? The government? Government, they're always watching you. I just want you to know that they are always watching you. Shh, they're listening to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 5 plus 4 is 129 holy cow, 129 patches. That's, how much money do you think we saved? $10,000. I guarantee it, we've saved $10,000 on metal panels easily. Then again, if we spent $10,000 on panels, the car would be worth more in the long run, and it wouldn't just be a rot box, patch box. What am I talking about? This car's worth a fortune. She's an internet sensation. She's a YouTube movie star. All right, enough of me rambling. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all watching. SquareMaxMerch.com. SquareMaxMerch.com. Yup. Get yourself a shirt, koozie, stickers. Hey, every order over 20 bucks gets a free collector's magnet. What? Collector's magnet? Free? Yup. Free, because you can't buy them. You gotta spend 20 bucks or more on the site, or close to it. If you spend close to it, we'll throw it in. All right, that's it. That's enough of me for the 3rd time. Love you all. Peace. Rock out. I'll see you next Thursday at 5 o'clock.